for you. Through all the tears.
Hast du etwas Zeit für mich? Dann singe ich ein Lied für dich von 99 Luftballons auf ihrem Weg zum Horizont. Denkst du vielleicht glaubt an mich? Dann singe ich ein Lied für dich von 99 Luftballons und dass sowas von sowas kommt.
You made a fool of me, but them broken dreams have got
Hi, everybody. Just going to fix this chat up. I don't think it's gone. I think it's gone wrong again in its mind tank. Hang on 2 secs. We'll just fix it up. That should be better. Look at that. There we go. So I'm going to have to scroll up, people. Oh, I've forgotten everyone. Hi, Dallas. Hi, Eric. Hi, Peter. Oh, hi, Luke. Hi, Ian. G'day, mate. Yeah, Mama Rox is watching. She will be for sure. Hi, Gordon. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Aaron. Hello again, everyone. Hi, Paul. Hello. And hi, Wards. What else have we got? And Nathan. G'day, mate. Yeah, it's got the high-vis on today. I said, job. At a job. I was at a place where high-vis makes me look like I belong there, so I just wear it. I bought this last week. I've got quite a few high-vis bits of gear, but coming home, I come home on the train or bus or whatever. By the time I get home, it's like 6 o'clock and it's pitch dark. Now, there is a real danger of being skittled by Domino's riders in this suburb. And I was looking at 2 of them in last week. 2 of them nearly hit me on 2 different nights. And I went, oh, you idiots. So hang on a minute. I'm wearing black here. I got black Daks, black shoes and a black shirt on. I wonder why they can't see me. So this was at Lowe's for $24. It's mine. Done. Nice and bright. See, we got the camera working tonight, peeps. It was one setting in OBS. It wasn't the camera, actually. It was OBS had dropped to some stupid default setting, which I fixed. So there we go. So, hi, Mum. I didn't say g'day. Everyone. What did we just have then? Well, we had Sing It Live with Xanadu, which you probably missed. It was a bit early, but, it was a nice song. We had Filthy Animals with Don't Bring Me Down. We had 99 Luftballon from Sing It Live. Then we had the Hindley Street Country Club with Evil Woman, which I thought was an amazing version. Hi, James. Just an amazing, that drummer, man, can he sing? Someone said, sing it, Ricky. Is his name Ricky? I don't know the band that well, so I couldn't tell you. But certainly, great version, really is. Now, hang around till the end. We've got Esther, and after that, we've got a surprise. Mum, you can go. You won't like it, but everyone else hang around till after Esther. All right, it's really long. That's not really long. It's a bit longer than these. And it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's definitely my cup of tea. Anyone who's into Shift and Swift, hang around. You'll like it. G'day, Robert. Yeah, that's a little pin light, which is just down here. And now wherever I go, it tracks the damn glasses. And for some reason, the chroma key that chroma keys his background out changes the white in the pin light to black. Weird. I can probably turn it off. Let's turn it off. This is what it is here. One of these little photographic lights. I've got about 3 of these. They are unbelievably useful. There you go. Who needs it, eh? I don't need highlighting. Still got a spot on there. That's coming from that light over there. There we go. Okay, Steve. G'day, mate. It is. It's Bruce. Everyone knows that. I don't know what the lyric is. I know I was listening to a performance of Rocky Horror in a flash mob in the New Street Station in Birmingham the other night. And it's just dawned on me after all these years of singing the Time Warp. I've played it. I've sung it in front of people. And the voice will be calling. No, it's the void will be calling. Oh, no, I've been doing it wrong all these years, but that's to be done. Birdie Num Num. Hi, Top Down Under. I'm on time. What do you mean I'm on time? You're on time for once, Steve. Rightio. So anyway, that was the music in. There's music on the way out, as I said. Hang in there. If you're a Shift and Swift fan, hang in. Right. Mum, that doesn't include you. Guarantee it. No bad words in it. It's just not your thing. So let's have a look at some stuff. We'll just have to dump the chat for a sec, guys. Some people. G'day, Michael and Midori up in Tokyo. We'll get there soon. Brisbane Live. Woohoo! Brisbane Live looks great. So what are we going to look at tonight? I didn't discuss that. All the lives, obviously. We're going to have a look at some of feedback from that video I did on the weekend on the women's prison and Edison Lane. And we're going to have a look at in Sherlock Holmes, we're going to have a look at some amber from Latvia. Steve, was it Latvia? I think it was. I can't remember now. Anyway, courtesy of Steve and his partner, Hetty. Lovely stuff. Right. Brisbane Live looks great. Not sure what's on in town here, but there's some every week now. Every week. Get out of there. Every week. This is really lit up. That's costing them money. I'm not sure why they're doing it. I mean, this car park I understand because a lot of hospital people park there, but all this area, maybe it's just another car park. I don't know. I've never been there at night. I should go have a look. I will probably walk through Victoria Park, not this Friday, but next Friday, that'll be 4 weeks. But I'm told on good authority that nothing, absolutely nothing has been done other than a little pile of sand that Jared Bravo and St. David shoveled at the camera with their stainless steel shovels. Ooh, roast pork sounds good. Well, we had pork tonight too. Spare ribs. Very nice. So there we go. So that's what we're looking at tonight. Brisbane Live looking absolutely lovely as usual. Get out of there. Tokyo looking quite gloopy tonight. You can barely see Skytree. This is the humid time of the year. The humidity comes down hard. Not sure what the temperature is there, but I'll bet it's high. Come on, get out of the way, idiot. Temperature is, oh, come on, 30 degrees C. There you go. 30 C at 6 o'clock at night. It's just going to be, I tell you, I won't go near Tokyo in this weather. It's just, you can't go outside. Well, you don't have to be fair. You don't have to. Way to go, Steve. Me on the big screen. Wow, that must be exciting. I am a big screen. So there's Tokyo. Anyway, Michael and Midori, I'm sorry to hear of your weather up there. It could be worse. It could be a hurricane. Oh, I think there is one coming, actually. Not to worry. Typhoon, you guys get. You don't get hurricanes. Right. Abbey Road. Oh, there's a queue. They're piling up. There's someone in high vis down there. Must be having people trouble controlling the traffic lights. Oh, there's a Deliveroo. No, that's not Deliveroo. It's the other one. Anyway, good luck. Here we go. Got to watch till we see one. Oh, there's a big queue. Here comes the van. Here comes the van. G'day. G'day, Karen. Okay. These guys get to go. Oh, ambulance. They look a lot like ours. Come on. Come on, that's enough. We want to see them being stupid and having their photos taken. And there's not too many people there today. It's been quite warm in London recently. So I don't know what tourism's like. They're all wearing shorts, so can't be too bad. I love those buses. Those buses are cool. Totally cool. Come on, here we go. It's the photographers taking their position on the wiggly line. Oh, they've got a guard there now in high vis. Look, sorting them out. Oh, there's another photographer there with a tripod. How about that? Here we go. You're not there, idiot. Take the picture. Oh, there we go. Hi, Marty. G'day, mate. Hope your train show went well, mate. Sorry, couldn't get there this year. So there we go. Abbey Road, up to its usual tricks. Nothing too exciting there. Sydney looking absolutely amazing, as usual. I love this image. It's just so calming and just pretty. Very silvery tonight. The old dish rack there, nicely lit up. Coat hanger, nicely lit up. Looking absolutely fantastico. There we go. Paris. Something strange going on here. So we see this one. This one doesn't report time or anything, but those clouds are moving. Not much, but they are moving. However, Montmartre is gone wrong. It's just gone wrong. Looks lovely, by the way, but it's gone wrong. I did clear that earlier, Marty, but it's bloody will come back again. Let's just clear it again. Because we can. Come on. Give me my full screeny thing. That's it. That'll do for now. Anyway, I suspect that other camera is not live. Something's gone wrong with it. But anyway, Montmartre looking beautiful in the dark. Melbourne, yes, I don't think it's actually raining confetti. 13 degrees C. Looking pretty good though, I'll have to admit. Just a goopy camera. I think it's just low resolution, and it's those lights are overexposing it. I don't think it's got the right dynamic range to do that sort of work. Boy, windy. We had a record this week. One of these high pressure doodles went and sat down over Tasmania and recorded the highest pressure we've ever recorded in Australia's history. I think it was 1,048 hectopascals, which is an enormous amount of pressure. And this one is now up here, further to the north, which is good, bringing us more wintry weather. It's 1,033. It's a big high, don't get me wrong, but the other one was bigger. The one thing to watch here, I mean, we don't live down here, but I know some of you do. It's going to get a bit goopy down there. But this looks like a low pressure trough forming just here. And there's a good chance that will deepen into a low and probably throw a bit of rain in the next 4 or 5 days onto our coast. Up north here. Down south, yeah, showers unpredictable. Absolutely fantastic weather in France. I don't know, it's just France is amazing. So there we go. I notice all the live cams have disappeared from Mount Wellington, which is a shame. I used to look at that to see the snowfall up there. But there is some snow in the snowy mountains at the moment. Not a lot, but there's some there. There's windy. What's going to happen is this high pressure system is going to probably march to the east and to the south a little. Something like that. So, should be nice. As you would expect. Earthquakes. Yep, not many. All quite small. Flinders Ranges, Adelaide Convergence Zone, some down in the southeast seismic area in Western Australia. Little one here, probably a sediment slide off the continental shelf. These ones here, I have no idea. They're all about 2 to 3. They all occurred within hours of each other. Okay, nothing in the Petermann Ranges. Yeah, I like the Threadbow live cam. There's one that's got a flat plate with a gauge on it. That's quite useful because looking in the countryside, you can't really tell how thick the snow is. But that flat plate, that's a beauty. Really is. It's a beauty, Nathan, for sure. So there we go. While we've got this up, we might as well do a little interaction here. There's been a little bit of activity around the world. Not that's going to affect us. Do you have any friends or family in the Philippines? This whole southern region is going off yet again. And these are not small earthquakes. These are 5.4s. These are big earthquakes. And they've had another one, 3 of them now, that just here. And these are all 5.4s. And they're within hours of each other. That's a big slip. Everywhere else is looking pretty good. Japan, that's off the coast. This is up off Hawaii again. Another 5.4. They're having them daily up there nearly. However, something is happening interestingly here. I'm not sure what this region is called here. It's between Noumea and Fiji, but these all happened in basically one day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in a day. That's a cluster. Something's going on there. A yellow dot in southeast Queensland. No, not really, Andrew. We don't really get too many. Not sure if any of you remember. I did a video once on an aircraft that crashed on the back of Mount Petrie, 1942 or something. Qantas aircraft. Anyway, the guy that took me into the site eventually was a guy called Fred Wimmer, who is, Andrew, part of the Brisbane group, I think, the Brisbane metal detecting group. Fred is a metal detectorist, and he was the one that found the wreck. Well, on Monday night, he was on Channel 9 because he was detecting down around Logan Village, just to the south of Logan Village, and he found a live hand grenade from World War II, I would think, all encrusted in iron and all crustied up. So, yeah, he was on the news. Hammer still down, pin still in, but completely encrusted in iron. There you go. So, I don't know if Fred's going to be there tomorrow night, Andrew, but I hope he is. I haven't caught up with him for a while. He's a cool cat. He really is. He's tenacious when it comes to metal detecting, that's for sure. Bad carbs, good carbs, couple of beautiful little SUs sitting on a mini engine. Nicely done mini engine, I might add. And, yeah, I think we can agree they're bad carbs. Yummy, but bad. Probably shouldn't eat that crap at all, ever. And low carbs, mussels. Gee, I hope they're New Zealand. I love New Zealand mussels. Yeah, it might not have been Americans. It was you wouldn't know. I'm not sure of that area down there. It's military history. It's just to the south of Logan Village. But obviously, grenades don't fall out of the sky, so someone's dropped it. I mean, if you lost a grenade, when I was in the military, if you went out to a range with 24 grenades, I mean, they're all going to, don't get me wrong, they're all going to go bang. You're going to lose them all. But if you were to go running through the scrub with 5 and you dropped one somewhere, mate, that place will be turned upside down. That is extremely dangerous range produce. And yet, someone lost one out here. How many did you have? Oh, no, we let them all go, Sarge. They're gone. Yeah, maybe. It's absolutely illegal to take ammunition, especially ammunition that's over 30 years old, because it's considered a relic. Even spent cartridges, technically, you're not allowed to touch them. Now, I don't know how well that's enforced, but the stupid Queensland relic laws are just dumb, really dumb. You find a ring pull can top from the 1970s and someone says, oh, that's culturally significant. Bang, have a nice day. You can't touch it. Doing them a favour, lifting all this rubbish out of the bloody, out of the countryside. Yeah, that's right. That's the name of the place. Yarra Builder. There you go. That was the name of the place. There you go. And I didn't know. Is that an American camp? They had a lot of American camps down Bow Desert, all the way to Bow Desert. I did a video on one. It was a prison down there for, it was a prison for black Americans, another prison for white Americans. They were working timber or something. Yeah, all of us. It's just nuts. It's nuts. Queensland, that stupid law is dumb. No one's going to, what's the law? If it's unenforceable and nobody gives a crap about it, just get it off the books. 30 years is silly. I mean, I've got stuff. I own stock of stuff in my shed that's 30 years old. On the weekend, yeah, could be, Nathan. For sure. Oh, it was all up and down that corridor. Below the Brisbane line. Is the Edison Lane mystery wall from the Brisbane 1830 women's prison? Well, the short answer is no, it's not. But that was too quick. We couldn't do that. So the stone might be, if you watch the video, the stone might be, but it's definitely in the wrong place. But there's been nearly 800 people watch that video in 2 days. So I did it Sunday night. I don't like publishing Sunday night, but I did. I just thought I'd show you this. This is Ham's map of Brisbane. Now, if you guys, hi Bonnie, if you can get this, it's available on the library pages and whatever, you can download it. And the scan online is fantastic. This is from 1862, and it's just a gorgeous map of Brisbane. You can see the old wheat stream here running through town, still the water supply. They're building the other one, but they haven't done it yet. You can see this is the women's prison, which has been reused as a police barracks and jail by then. You see a whole bunch of stuff here. The old church is here. We can see windmills. It's the Tower Mills up here. These are quite diagnostic. You can measure them out and do angles and stuff, work out where you are. It's just an amazing map. And when you zoom in, should we zoom in? Yeah, let's zoom in. We can. Can we zoom in? Not too sure if we can or not. Let's try it. Come on, Marty, what have I done? No, I can't zoom in. It's fixed. Oh, because I fixed it. My fault. Transform. No, I can't do it while it's live, Marnie. Bummer. Anyway, you can really zoom down on this. You can zoom down and read the names in all of those. It's called a cadastral map, which contains the names of the properties, and you can read all those names. I know. I remember these here just below that. These are all Robert Cribb. You know, that whole block. Amazing stuff. Off Cribb Street. The thing that blew me away about that prison, I knew this because Rob had done a video on it some time ago, is it wasn't to keep the prisoners in, it was to keep the men out. And it failed because they kept breaking in. So they had to move it down to Eagle Farm where they could take the little boat that goes across the river, they could lock it up at night so they couldn't get to them. And that failed too, by the way, but it worked better. This is some plans I found, and it actually led me astray because I neglected to read this number, which I'm not sure if you can see it, but it says 1837. So this is the Moreton Bay Female Factory, but this is the one they built at Eagle Farm. It is not the one that was in the city. Now, I have some of the dimensions of the one to the city that I've been able to extrapolate from Ham's map, and this one is slightly larger. Very similar in design, by the way, but slightly larger. These are the dunnies down here, the privies as they're called. The matron's barracks, the kitchen, the washroom, which I presume is the baths, and this is where the prisoners were kept and worked in this building here. Oh, we just lost an LED. Did you see that? Got a bit quiet, didn't it? Well, there you go. I think we might need our emergency light. We'll just get a bit of light on the subject here. Is that steel? Of course, nothing's steel on these things. Oh, look at that. Spooky. That'll get us going. You're going to blow our chroma key away, though. That's not going to work at all, is it? Oh, well. We need chroma key. Why have you stopped working, Mr. LED? Talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Oh, hang on. I think I found the problem. High resistance join. I must have kicked it out. Hang on. Let's just get this fired up somewhere else. We're back, peeps. Back from the abyss. Look at that. Repairs on the fly. Oh. Yeah, actually, brother, there is a memorial down there to it, and you can. All this is reflected down there on a sign and everything. It's a really good spot. It's just on the side of the road. I couldn't tell you connect the flux capacitor, Marty. Yeah, sorry about that, peeps. I must have kicked it out. I think the old power board down there, it's had its day. Might be time to replace. I have a power filter board made by Thor, not a sponsor, could be, and that runs out to 2 or 3 power boards that run all the stupid accessories. And I think one of them might be about 35 years old, so it's just lost its chooch. We'll fix it. Yeah, it was a DC power station because that's all Edison did. When Edison decided to steal all of Tesla's work, he didn't steal AC or transformers. So Edison's stuff was all DC. DC does work, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't travel. You can't send it long distances because the voltage drop in it. And with DC in those days, there was no easy way to step the voltage up again. You couldn't step it up to a higher voltage, low current, send it down a line, then step it down again, which is what Tesla and Westinghouse did. So Edison was restricted to having a power station every few miles around town. I didn't like him. I thought he was an arsehole, actually. Almost certainly an intellectual property thief. Just not a very nice man. Not that Tesla was particularly normal either. They were all a bit weird, but yeah. It's why the joke, when a Tesla gets stolen, it gets turned into an Edison because he pinched half of it. He didn't pinch half. There was a lot of debate over that over the years. It's a joke. Tokyo tonight, Michael. Tokyo Tower, no less. No, Skytree, no less. Bought in the gift shop at Skytree some time ago. Hi, Jimbo. It's all right. You just missed me kicking a light out of the wall. We're back. We're back. So that's the women's prison. And this is the women's female factory. This is the one that was built at Eagle Farm, which is a bit of a bummer because I spent about 2 hours working on this and realised it was the wrong bloody date. But anyway, stuff happens. This is not the wrong one. This is the one. This is obviously a sketch. And we know from some photography this sketch is not completely accurate, but it doesn't need to be. The one reason I have it here that I didn't point out in the video, this is for those of you who show up to the live streams, you get the extra little gems. I didn't put a nugget at the end of the last one. Oh, it was the Edison joke. Yeah, so much. This is Queen Street. Look at the driveway. Look at the height of this bank. And this is one of the reasons I state is that this wall is nearly 4 meters tall. It's 12 feet, 15 feet, nearly 4 meters tall. This is 4 or 5 meters up. And look at the driveway. They've got to run a horse up here. It's got to be able to go up a slope. And I would think that's probably it's set, the distance it is set back is to allow that slope so that a horse and cart can get up there. Sorry. So there we go. Sparky by trade, so this wouldn't have helped you, mate. I kicked the plug out of the wall, probably. So this is an artist rendering. It's probably pretty close. We know the numbers of windows are wrong because we've got photography that proves that. But its location looks about right. It's probably a little too far forward compared to St. Stephen's here. So Stephen's is fairly accurate. It is. I noticed later on they took the bell tower off and they put it back again after the 1900s. I'm not sure why. So, yeah, I thought the interesting bit of this was not so much the prison and all this. It's the street. This is Queen Street. And that's the driveway, cut in so deeply. Now, all of this is now gone. This has all been removed down to basically, when you come off Queen Street now, you walk up about 2 or 3 steps into the GPO, not much at all. And around at St. Stephen's, you can see it's been cut way down. So there we go. So I'm just reading that. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Ford either, mate. I'm not a big fan of Ford at all. I liked his cars. I had a Falcon XP 2-door. Oh, 3 on the tree, 6-cylinder. What a great car! A mate of mine had the V8, the little V8. It was an auto sludgo, and I mean sludgo, but it's still beautiful. So there you go, man. There we go. So it must be time for that bloke. What time is it? Yeah, it's about right. We've got quite a bit to get through tonight. Any questions? I know we've been doing questions as we go. On you, Steve. I do a spicy spare rib thing for Lorna and I, and it's the only thing. And my wife is the most eloquent, well-mannered person you will ever come across. And she actually licks the plate. She likes that sauce that much. I showed her how to make it tonight. Oh, you're off to the USA again, Marty. Good on you, mate. Been a bit warm up there. My son was telling me up in, was he telling me, or did I might have seen it on a map. Quite warm up in the Midwest, whatever. Right, Nathan. I thought that said Putin there for a minute. Plug in. Plug in. Plug in. You can see I'm a computer dick. Yeah, safe travels, Marty. And your wife. Unbelievable. That's great stuff. So, it could be time for Sherrock Stones. So we'll turn off the cam and we'll turn on Sherrock's theme tune. Played of course by the amazing Pat McCormack from the Golden Age of television. Well, there we go. Camera back. It's great to see you getting out there, Marty. Life's not a rehearsal, man. Go for it. So this week we're going to talk about this stuff, amber. Now, all the stones you're about to see were kindly put in front of me by Steve and his lovely partner, Hetty. And they are from various places that start with L in Europe. I'm not even going to say the names anymore, Steve. I keep messing it up. Amber. We think it's a gemstone. It's not, because it's not a stone. It's not made of silica. This is actually a very weird, I'll call it a gemstone because people treat it as a gemstone. It's not a mineral. This is actually, I'm going to read this because, it's a macromolecule formed through natural polymerization of plant resin over millions of years. Right, so this stuff is the original resin, but it's had all of its carbon has been hyperpolymerized and turned into basically a carbon, hydrogen, and nitrogen crystal, and trapped in it anything that was in there. So this is not silica. It's not like agate. It's just a natural polymer, and it's been squeezed. And for it to form, it needs to. It's made out of tree sap, which I think we all know. The sap of many trees can form amber, but it has to fall into fairly quickly an oxygen-free environment. If oxygen gets near it, it just gets chewed up and it's destroyed. It looks familiar, does it, Steve? I thought you might have seen it before. You're right, it has to fall immediately into an oxygen-free environment, and it needs to get covered up fairly quickly. And it can't be too hot, so you can't have this in anywhere near igneous rocks or anything. It'll just get destroyed. But if it's in the right water and a lot of it in Europe is found in clay, in blue clay and various clays. In Australia, it's around the world. It's found a lot in lignite, which is brown coal. And the few places in Australia where it's found have got lignite deposits near them. Australia has some very old amber, like 200 million years old. It's not the oldest in the world. The oldest amber in the world has been found, in fact, in the United States, in coal seams in the United States. So I think we're going to do a video on this, by the way, because it's pretty interesting. But in Australia, you have Cape York, and some of the beaches at Cape York, even though it doesn't seem to be on the land, it's obviously in a seam offshore that's being smashed up and rolled up. Some of the amber that found up there was the size of footballs. Now, they didn't say soccer ball, rugby league, or AFL. I'll go AFL. That's a big piece of amber. It really is. And it was just found by beachcombers, and it still is up there today. After big storms, people go out and they find amber on the beach. Latrobe Valley in Victoria, strangely enough, massive brown coal fields down there. Amber's been found down there, quite a lot of it. In Tasmania, some of the finest amber in Australia has been found over near Strahan at a place called Regatta Point. I'm not sure. I know where Strahan is. I don't know where Regatta Point is. And the Otway Basin in Victoria, they've also found some very deeply buried amber there. And a lot of that comes from the Gondwana forests, where Australia was still joined to Antarctica. That's where it came from. So I was unaware we had amber in Australia, and we do. We obviously do. It's also in New Zealand, which we talked about last week. So this is the material, and it's just lovely. It really is lovely. This is what it looks like when it's raw. Looks like a half-sucked bloody bit of caramel or something. But when you cut it, clean all the crap off it, that's got a bit of the host mud stuck to it, or the host rock stuck to it. Another piece, just lovely looking bit of gear. It looks organic. It really does, and because it is. There's a nice piece. Some of the, you can see where the clay is still stuck to it where it was mined. So this is the tree sap as it falls off the trees. This is pine resin, and this can build up, and it's got to fall, as you said, very quickly into an oxygen-free environment. Now, whether that's underwater, it will get covered with silt, then it gets covered with clay, and then it's trapped. And it takes millions of years. It dries out a little. Some of the volatiles in it get removed, and then it starts to hyper-crystallize, polymerize, and it turns into that beautiful clear crystal. And it's full of garbage. it's full of garbage. But some of the garbage it's full of is a bit awesome. So this is actually from Baltic Amber in Scandinavia. That's insane. That thing's probably 20 million years old, and it's just sitting in there, and it's trapped in that amber. Is it a fossil, though? Is this, in fact, fossilized tree resin? Well, it's been lithified. It's been turned to what looks like a stone. It's often referred to as a fossil. I'm not technically sure it is. And there's a little ant, a itsy-bitsy little ant that got stuck in the amber and is being preserved. And yes, we've all seen Jurassic Park. Sam Neill, what a shame. What a lovely guy. I'm just upset about that still. So there we go. That's amber. Now, I'll do a video on this because there's quite a bit about the amber fields in Australia, where they mine it and how they mine it. And there's a bit on the creation of it in Australia. Yeah, Thunderbird eggs are cool. They're agates. That's all silica. Amethyst. They're pretty much agates, just clever agates. It's all silica-based stuff. But this is not silica. This is carbon. Different stuff. Probably closer to a diamond than it is to an agate. Strangely enough. So there we go, folks. Yeah, all around the Baltics, where the old forest's been up there for millions of years. The amber in North Queensland is quite new. It's only 5 million years old, so they say. The stuff in Tasmania and southern Victoria is really old. Some of it's 200 million years old, some of it's 60 million years old. So we'll go through all that. Should be fun. Yeah, Sam Neill. So, Steve, you nearly have to do another Who We've Lost in the Last Few Months video, mate, because there's been a few. It really has. I mean, they're not young people dying of accidents or something, but Sam Neill had a lot of time left in him. That was just very disappointing. Don't even start on American politicians. They're dropping like flies. So there we go. That's all I've got, peeps, for tonight. Quite a bit of music on the way in, but it was so good. What do I cut out? It all looks pretty good. I don't really care. What have we had this week in the press that's been worth geologying? Not much. Not much, really. I'm doing some work on that South Australian graphite development, but it's very much like the Queensland one, but in South Australia. Different geology. Not much different. It's still graphite. They're building a plant just like the one here, but in Whyalla. They're going to take it backwards and forwards on a railway line. So I don't think there's a video in it, but if I find out something, I will most certainly flick it your way. I uploaded a community post, I think it was just today. I was in the city, I think, last Friday night, and there were rail buses running, and I just took a photo back up the footpath in front of Central. There were buses as far as you could see. Yeah, Robert, well, another Kiwi, but was he? I think he was born in Ireland. Definitely a Kiwi at heart. There's no question of that. This is the funny about Russell Crowe. When he's doing something good, oh, he's an Aussie. When he's being a dick, oh, he's a bloody Kiwi. We don't know him. Yeah, absolutely, mate. There's just, you might want to wait till New Year's, mate. They're building up. They're building up for sure. But yeah, it's damn shame. Really was. Nice guy. Quite a topic. Amber, Jurassic Park, DNA from a fly in the amber, and the way to go. Didn't know. Didn't know him at all. It wasn't Ireland, was it? Oh, he's half and half. Well, my family comes from Northern Ireland. We don't talk about it openly. They come from Enniskillen. In Fernog, that place. That place. I've never been up there. I'd love to go. Ireland looks absolutely stunning. But it's one of those big little places. Like England, it's a big little place. You got a lot to see, and it might be a smallish, sort of smallish country, but you're not going to be walking around it. It's a big place, so you got to get the weather right. It didn't get to be that green by not being rained on. I was looking at, I watch a guy called Harry's Farm, Harry's Farm, Harry's Garage, but Harry's Farm in England, I particularly like. And he said they've had 35 degrees days for like 5 days in a row. And he's up in the Cotswolds. And the wheat that he grows is just drying out so quickly they can't harvest it fast enough. Yeah, look, I'll start a controversy on vaccines. I'm vaccinated for everything I can bloody well be vaccinated for. I grew up in North Queensland. If you weren't vaccinated against certain things up there, you were just going to die. It's that simple. And most of the people in this chat are old enough to remember polio vaccines. And you're old enough to know people who had polio. We certainly did. And they weren't all old people either. So, you know, I'm pretty pleased to see the end of bloody polio. Smallpox, I've still got the scars on my arm from my smallpox shots when I was a kid. So's my mum. Because if you didn't have it, you were probably going to get it. The Air Force, I don't remember being asked. I just walked out a hallway and got jabs all the way down. For 2 days, you couldn't move your arms. Got it, though. Didn't catch anything. It was pretty good. I did catch a nasty flu, though. There weren't flu We didn't have flu vaccines in those days like we have now. So, yeah, and if you went up to Malaysia, you got the cholera one in the guts. That hurt. It really hurt. But I don't remember anyone catching cholera. So, we'll see. No, Ian, look, I'll take them. I just had my first, I always get this wrong. It's not scabies. It's the other one. Anyway, that one. And I've got to have a second one. Lorna had hers today. She's walking around. Oh, my arm. It bloody hurts. What is that disease? Anyway, you know, super chicken pox in old people. That thing. I had one of those the other weeks. I love it colder in the morning. I'm a cold person. Strangely enough, my body aches like all hell. But I still like it. I'd rather that than 35. Shingles. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Shingles. I've had one. But you got to have two. They're free now. I'm old enough to get them for free. You can have them anytime. You just got to pay for it. Free when you're over a certain age. Shingles. You got it, man. Thanks, Dallas. Thank you. Thank you. Well done. I don't know where I got it. You know, you remember something wrong as you get older. It's really hard to remember it right. It really is. So we've got some music to go out with tonight. We've got, yeah, Ian, look, I don't get into that. I've got them at work. I work with them and I just smile. They don't affect me. I make decisions about what goes into my body. If my children ask me, I will do my intellectual best to tell them what I feel. If they make their own decisions, they're adults. I know that little granddaughter of ours is about to have her injections. I can't remember what they are. But yeah, I mean, we have a biological warfare experiment running in Australia all the time. It's called daycare. Anyone that's got kids that went to daycare know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Jimbo, look, I wonder when that changed, because I remember when I first went to Fiji, it was in 85, I think. Lorna and I both had to have some shots. I don't even remember what they were. Something for Fiji. And when I went to Japan the first time, which is a long time ago, I was asked, was I going to be spending any time up in the country? And I said, yes. And the guy said, you really should get this shot for Lyme's disease, which is some tick-borne thing they get up in the bush up there. Since, by the way, it's been withdrawn because A, it wasn't effective, and B, it was causing harm. So nice one, guys. Just when you're trying to tell your friends, no, have faith. Stuff up like that. I didn't have it anyway because I wasn't going out in the country. I was staying in Tokyo. But yeah, there's an issue with Lyme's disease, a big problem in the United States, I think. A big problem. Not so much for me, because the United States has got things in the countryside, apart from Americans, that want to kill you, like bears and great big pussycats. I don't want to go near those things. Bears worry me. Yeah, Steve, you used to have shots all the time. I don't do it anymore. Maybe they just rely on antibiotics and antiviral. A friend of mine had hepatitis when she was young, and she got some shots after that, and apparently she's not going to get it again. Caught it off something. All right. She's not in any way a dirty person, just she was obviously near someone that was. Yeah, eat well, look after yourself. As you can see, I got the eat well done. I got that right. Look after yourself. Maybe not so much. If you don't like opiates and you don't like titanium, don't ride motorbikes. Well, you ride motorbikes, don't fall off them. The falling off bit that hurts. Yeah, they used to walk down with the 2 cans of stuff and spray you while you're sitting in the seats. I haven't seen that for years. Bears just scare me, man. They scare me. Although, having said that, if you've ever been out in the bush in Australia and a large male koala, which has happened to me, drops out of a tree near you and starts grunting and tearing across the ground, those little things are quite scary. They're unbelievably strong. Even a possum will tear you to shreds. Unbelievably strong, and they nasty little buggers. They really are. And then there's yowies. Hey, Andrew. No, I'm not a yowie person. I just use it whenever I want to. Crazy. Yeah, I can't remember, Steve. It was the 1980s for me, probably. Anyway, peeps, I'm going to take you out with some music. First of all, we're going to have some Esther, a new song from Esther. Then after that, Big Ruse will tear you to shreds, man. I remember traveling from a place called Baralabar to a place called Banana. Big crossroad. I'm in a HRV. In the middle of that crossroad was the biggest red roo I have ever seen, and he was just staring me in the eyes. Would not move. I had to drive around him. Just this thing it would have been 7 foot tall. Chest bigger than me. Just a big animal. Scary stuff. So yes, remember, the world really is wonderful. We never forget Simon and Woodrow here. And Sam. R.I.P. Sam. I'm sorry to hear that. I'll be sad later, because I can be. No, I'm just looking in mirrors. That's it, Steve. No, I've never seen a yowie. Because I don't think you can. Because a primate that big can't possibly live in our countryside, hey, because we'd see it. We'd see its poo, and what would it eat in Australia in particular? I haven't seen one, Steve. Sorry. Thanks, Ian. I put the chat back up? I can hear Mum yelling at the computer. I can hear her yelling at it. Put the chat back up, she's saying. We're just about to turn it off now. So Ian said, night, Mama Rocks. I'm going to say the same thing. The world really is wonderful. You guys have got to all keep rocking, because this T-Rocks is out, and we're going to have some Esther, then something special. Hang in there. Don't run away. Not that Esther isn't special. Sorry, Esther.
Let me be uncool. Let me be a man. Let's be imperfect. Let me drive you wild. Find the untamed child. Live before you die. I'll be up 1 week, you'll still love me. I'll be down the next, you'll still love me. Don't know what is wrong, but you love me. You'll still love me. But I cannot be loved. I can't let myself be loved. I cannot be loved. I'll drive you away, then beg you to stay. Be a waste of space. I'm back on the floor. I'm not keeping score. I'm too sad and sore.
asking for some action. And like Mick Jagger said, I can't get no satisfaction. The girls are all around, but none of them want to get with me. My clothes are good and I'm looking fresh. What's up with Mr. Paulie? And the girls are all hanging at the other end of the bar, hanging out with no name stooge when they know that I'm the star. So I saw up to this other side of this massive cantina, and I asked the clown, why you doing so good? He said, Funky Cold Medina. Funky Cold Medina. It's funky and it's cold. Ah. This clown told me the secret on how to get them chicks. Put a little Medina in your glass and the girls will come real quick. It's better than any alcohol or aphrodisiac. And when you do it right, you know what's gonna happen? She'll be on her back. So I gave some to my dog when he began to beg. And he got all crazy and he jumped on me and did a wall thing on my leg. He used to scratch and bite me before it was much, much meaner. And now all the poodles are under my house, but it's funky cold Medina. Funky cold Medina. They're all coming, the Great Danes, sausage dogs, the poodles, all the expensive ones. He gives it to them and he loves it. I went up to this girl. She said, hi, my name is Sheena. I thought she'd be good to go with a little funky cold Medina. She said, I'd like a drink. I said, I'll go get it. A couple of sips and she was licking her lips and I knew that